Hey everybody, it is Tuesday, so this week's Tuesday tip is coming at you. Now, I'm going to go a little bit off the beaten path this week. I've got a doctor's appointment for my physical results on Thursday, and I had a failure of physical 5 months ago. So instead of waiting a full year, my doctor made this appointment and said, you have 5 months, get to work. Otherwise, we'll be putting you on some medication. So I have been hard at work fixing my bad habits of eating and of exercise and trying to get back at it. And so I wanted to share with you, it's tough out there. It's tough for all of us being leaders, being managers, overseeing people and their issues and their challenges, plus all your personal life stuff that's going on. I know the hours that you all work, and it's hard to fit in time for all of this stuff and to make the right decisions. Being a road warrior myself, it's easy to stop and get fast food. It's easy to skip a workout and then skip another and another. So, in any case, a few tips that I wanted to share. A lot of this stuff actually comes from the blue zones, and it's a fascinating book if you've heard about it. But the researchers went all across the world to find out what was going on in these pockets around the globe where you had an abnormally large amount of octogenarians, people living over 100 years old. And so they studied them to find out, were there patterns, and they actually did find some patterns with these people, and what made them have such longevity. And so I wanted to share just kind of the summary of what they found out, because again, it's really interesting stuff, and I try to use some of this stuff, especially recently, in getting my health back in order. One of the things they talked about, and we know this, is with our step counters and getting 10,000 steps a day as a goal. But they found that, like regular low intensity physical activity was part of the daily routine of these people. 30 minutes, but 60 minutes even better. It could be just walking or a light bike ride, those kind of things. And then, to go along with it, you talk about diet and exercise. They found that the people in these areas, they didn't eat till they were full. They ate till they're about 80% full, and they had small plates. Their biggest meal was midday. It wasn't at the end of the day, but they just did not overindulge on food. And the third part with it is they avoided meat and processed foods. And it's funny because I think I told some of you on a dare I went vegan for a month, and I try them all. I've tried keto, I've tried this, that. And the thing that blew me away about the vegan diet was about 7 to 10 days in, I found myself having an astronomical amount of energy. I felt like I found the fountain of youth. And, again, as leaders, as managers, with the hours that you work and with the stress levels that you have, think about having all that energy, feeling like a teenager again. I'm not proposing that I'm going to stay vegan, but it has gotten me to focus more on a plant-based diet, whole grains, garden vegetables, beans, nuts, all that kind of stuff. And I'm doing it just because of that energy that I'm addicted to now, getting those results. Now, some of you are going to like this, but they found that these populations had a tendency to drink wine in moderation. 1 to 2 glasses, maybe every other day or so. Dark red wines. So if you partake, um, maybe that's something you want to look into. And then a big thing is, we talk about stress, but downshifting your stress levels and being in the moment, meditation, but admiring a sunset. I don't meditate. I'm not good at meditating, but this past weekend I did spend a lot of time up in New Hampshire and enjoying the fall colors, and trying to find some ways to just live in the moment that way, and getting rid of all the electronics that are surrounding us, the phones buzzing constantly, the checking emails, finding a way to shut all that stuff down. Another one was having a sense of belonging. Some of you attend church, but getting involved, volunteering, being part of groups, that helped. And reaching out to people, whether it's just a phone call, and getting around people and socializing, because they found that making family and friends a priority. This is what these octogenarians were doing on a regular basis. And having the last part is just having an inner circle, people around you that support your healthy habits. They challenge you mentally, people that you can rely on. Create time for them, 30 minutes a day. Again, reach out, have a phone call conversation. Don't do just text messages. In any case, about 48 hours or less than that, I'll see what my results are, see what my progress has been. It has been a long road to get back, but another tip I shared with you a little while ago is small ball. So this has helped me a lot in these last 5 months. And small ball, the tip I was telling you guys about before, is commit to the smallest thing that you know you cannot say no to. So for me, at the end of a long day, if I'm going to go to the gym and I'm feeling just exhausted, tired, want to get home, it's getting dark out, I use the small ball approach and say, okay, all you got to do is go into that gym and do 1 rep. 1 rep. Like literally go get on the bench and press the bar up once. And if that's all you got, leave. And we're going to find, and this has happened to me a bunch of times in these last 5 months, I will do that. And of course, once I'm in there, I'm going to stay. And a majority of the time, I end up having these really great workouts. There's a few times here and there where it's like I'll just do a handful of exercises and I'm not there that long, but those are rare. So whether it's you're committing to something in the morning, or you're committing to something at the end of the day, or you're committing to something about your diet, whatever it might be, or reaching out to somebody, think about that small ball exercise and how you can use it to your advantage. Any case, there's my Tuesday tip, and hope you all are doing well. Thanks.